Hi everyone, I'm Joanne with Newegg TV. I'm here to overview this Mad Catz R.A.T TE gaming mouse. Here's a quick look at the specs list on the box. I'm not going to be reading over all of them. You can see for yourselves very well. But just a couple things I want to mention. You get 50 gram acceleration, 1000 hertz polling rate, and a lift-off height of 0.2 millimeters to 1 millimeter. Here's a look at the accessories first before I get in deeper with the mouse. So you get, of course, a quick start guide showing you what the default mouse functions are and how to use the mouse in general. And this is also compatible with Mac and Windows, just something to know if you're curious. And you get some Mad Catz stickers as well, lots of them, big and small. Awesome, stick them everywhere. And then there's this technical support and warranty information. Yeah, always handy to have. And here is the actual mouse. I'll be going over it in more detail after I plug it in, but it comes with close to 6 feet of cloth braided cable. They've included this Velcro tie for you. So I love Velcro ties, it's just so great for organization. And you also get a USB connector. I believe this is USB 2 as this is a mouse. Here's a closer look at the mouse. It is currently plugged in, so you can check out the LEDs as I go over them. And I want to mention that the mouse is very light in my hands. I could barely feel it, which is kind of cool, as I don't really lift all that much. And it comes in at 90 grams without the cable, or 0.19 pounds, to be very specific. And it comes in a matte black finish, rubberized, smooth rubberized feeling. And you do get some blue accents all around, a little bit of plastic here and here, but I believe the color scheme works quite well with this mouse. And you also get 9 programmable buttons. You can set macros to them, shortcuts. I will go over them more in detail when I go over the software. So let's start off on this end. This round button here, now some of you might know what this is, but this is the precision aim mode button, where you can change your DPI on the fly while holding this button down. So while you are using this mouse for either sniping, something in-game, or maybe just editing, you just hold this down and move this mouse and you will be in that DPI. It will not affect your normal DPI level that you have it on. And here are your forward and back buttons for your browser. These are the default functions. Like I said, you can change them. And over here, let me tilt this mouse like this. You see, these are the LED indicators for the DPI level that you're currently on. And on this side, more LED. This is the mode button, which basically acts as a profile button, but you technically get one profile split into 3 modes, so each mode has a different set of functions for the keys. Red is mode 1, blue is mode 2, and mode 3 is in purple. I don't think they mentioned this, so just thought I'd throw that out there. And let's move right along. Your typical left and right clicks. Mouse wheel also acts as a click. And beneath that, your DPI shift button, up or down. But you can also disable that, so you can set another key command to it, or key commands to it. Now that we have gone over the front of it, it's time to flip it over. But before I do, I want to mention that with the design of this mouse, I would say it's more for righties, and I believe more of a claw grip. And here is this tab. It's quite useful. You might be thinking, well, you have small hands and it fits you perfectly, so what about me? Well, you just push it down and extend the length of the mouse. So for those of you who have longer hands, larger hands, this works perfectly. I guess they've thought of you too. And now on the bottom, get this blue piece here. I believe this is plastic, yes. And some gliding feet. And oh, you can even see the wheel of your mouse. I generally don't see that, that's interesting. But let's peel this paper back so we'll be able to use the mouse. Yeah, so sticky. Okay, so here is your 8200 DPI laser sensor, and that covers it. Let's head on over to the software portion. Here's a look at the software. First, let's open up this tab here. And right now it's on Mad Catz default, but you can create a new profile, or like unlimited profiles. Okay, but seriously. And then you could name them. Let's just call it Profile 1. Great. Or just whatever you want to name it. And just go to the right here you can reset it, you can rename it, delete it. Like maybe I don't want Untitled 14, so I can also right click to delete it. Boom, done. So everything that you change on this mouse, let's move it over. Oh, one more thing is that each profile has 3 modes, right? So how do you know which one you're on? Well, you just go to the profile one and set as default, so that will be the one that you will be using. Yes. Okay, and let's close this back up. Here is a look at all of the 9 mouse functions, the buttons that you can assign functions to. So once you do assign a function, be sure to apply, and if you want to start over, reset. So first up, here's the mode. I'm going to 2 or 3, but we're going to go back to 1 just because. And in this area here, you'll see these tabs. These are shortcuts. So let's say you want to automatically use the mouse up wheel to bookmark something, a web page, or you want to use the forward-backward button to close the browser. So here are the list of the shortcuts. They've created quite a few for you. I actually really love this. I tried them out and it works. And keys, you can also set these here as well. But one thing about this aim button is that you can use it and also set a macro to it or whatnot. You can use it in conjunction basically, but it'll be a little tricky, but I'm just saying you can use that. And favorites, custom, this is where you create your macro, very easy. Just name it macro 1. And then make sure your mouse is hovering over this, otherwise it won't register for some reason. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just click OK, and then boom, just that easy. You can create a lot of them if you want, and then just put it into one of these open slots. And then apply, of course, so they will be applied to your physical mouse buttons. And here are the settings. So you can change the DPI level settings. Let's say for 2, I want this much, but no, we're gonna keep it here. Apply, and you can reset, of course. DPI switch, like I said, you can turn this off so you can assign macros or other key commands to it. Precision aim. So the higher it is, by the way, the slower your cursor will move. So right now I have it on 78, but if I wanted to be on 80, just watch this. Oh my God, I'm actually like moving a lot, but it's not happening. And then woo! Okay, so apply, yes. And then there's power consumption. You can read through that. Lift off height, change that up. Sensor damping. Feature helps to tune out ultra-low measurements of sensor displacement. And Windows mouse settings, that will bring up this screen. And then of course reset to defaults. Here is the final tab, which is the support tab. Tutorial video, how to use it, manual that they'll pull up on the web, quick start guide. You can also download drivers and software. I had a little bit of trouble with the driver, so I just had to update the driver. So make sure you do update the driver so you can use this software effectively. And there's even Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. That wraps up the overview on this Mad Catz R.A.T gaming mouse. I'm Joanne, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel as well as our other YouTube channels. Thanks for watching Newegg TV, and we'll see you next time.